You don't have any natural life.
Seeds to me are a means to feeding myself, planting seeds in the spring and then getting that crop later in the season. Saving seeds is a really big part of that for me, not having to buy seeds every single spring.
Pumpkin seeds from when I would cover pumpkin and then we'd like bake them and eat them.
My next growing season, I have a little piece of the last season to carry with me, especially if it was a crop variety that I really liked.
One of those chia pets. Beautiful. I think we had a little hedgehog, so the grass kind of grew.
Saving seeds is a way for me to cut costs as a farmer and be a more sustainable business.
I believe that there's no greater resource for food security, food sovereignty, and independence than seed saving. I've actually heard that before from a small set of farmers. To me, seed saving is empowerment, independence, and I get to exercise my creative ideas. I find that plant varieties can be very site-specific and that they have with them human stories as well as everything they need to survive. Seeds are like this little pod or packet of information in an organic form. They have the energy and all the DNA, they just need the right environment to survive. When I save seeds, I choose open pollinated varieties that are not patented, and I start with my favorites. One of the easiest that I've found and one of the most exciting and enjoyable has been tomatoes. I started a seed library here with the help of some students, and I wanted to share how easy it is to save seeds for yourself, for maybe another seed library, or even your neighbor.
This is King of the North. It's a bell pepper, and it starts out green, but further along, King of the North looks like this. And notice it's older, it's changed color, and if I open it up, the seeds are I could probably save them because the pepper is mature. So here are the seeds inside. So what you can do is remove these seeds and dry them out. I can't save the seed from this one because it's an F1 or first generation cross.
The tomato on the vine, it's called Speckled Roman, and obviously I can't save the seed from a green tomato. The seeds are still maturing inside, and the plant has grown this fruit. The fruit's still growing, and it hasn't started ripening yet. Now, in a week, the tomato might look like this, Speckled Roman. And this one is very mature, it's soft. It has some blemishes in it, but that doesn't matter. Sunflower right here. It's a fresh flower. In the center is where the seeds will grow. So here is one later on. There's two. And they get quite large over time. And then if you look at this one's ready for saving seed. You just pull off the outer part, and inside are all the sunflower seeds. These are the tops of all of them packed in there. Here's nice brown color. No silks are left at the top, so it's pretty dry. So this one's the best one I've seen today. And when I open it up, this is Blue Gem. And here's all the silks still attached to the kernels. So this one's really good. I would dry this one. I don't see any weevils or bugs. So I can take my husks tie them and we can string them up. Amaranth is a wonderful family. It's its own plant family, and it's a flower, but also a lot of people will grow this, and you can treat it as a grain. So amaranth, this is a rare variety, is I will cut it right when it starts to turn color. If you hit it and seeds are coming out, you have to be careful to pick it before the shatter stage. A good example is on this one plant, and this is Nicotiana. It's a rare type of ceremonial tobacco. We have mature seed pods and immature. And so I can hang this upside down, and then and I put a bag over it, and I can hit it and all the seeds will fall. They'll fall on their own.
I'm looking for a really nice, this was green, we talked about earlier. Different stages of the bean. This is green, but I want it to be like this, really full. This one is immature. The beans aren't very big. I can wait even longer for this to get papery. And beans are pretty easy, but they're probably mature enough based on the color of the pod. It's tan. So it went from green to this tan color. It's better if you wait even longer till the pod gets papery.
Now I'm inside, and I wanted to show you how I save tomato seeds. This is a very overripe pink Berkeley tie-dye tomato. Put in a little water just to make sure I can cover the seeds, about an inch. Overripe tomatoes are fantastic. Go around the tomato, open it up, scoop it out as the seeds fall in. Try to get mostly the seeds and try to avoid what's called the meat. My seeds, they're quite green, and then I write today's date and the variety. Then I just put a lid on the top so that it can still breathe, and in 24 to 48 hours I'll come back. So I'm back a day later. It's time to clean the seeds. So I have a little sieve. Anything will do, a screen. And all I'm going to do is now separate the membrane from the seeds. The idea being that they'll dry faster if I remove some of the plant material, the meat of the tomato. And once most of the flesh is gone, I'll put it on something like a paper towel and distribute the seeds because they might dry a little faster. And this paper towel is pretty wet, so I'm just going to take another paper towel. Then I'm going to transfer my information. Then I can track how many days it'll take me. So cleaning, my drying start date is 10/29. After a week, it's a different type of sunflower, drying really nicely. And here are my sunflower seeds here.
Seeds, for me, really represent sovereignty. People, for millennia, have been saving seeds to grow food for the next season. So there's this deep connection that humans have with seeds and the root of life. Seeds, sun, water, that's like the basis of our society since we became agricultural. And for people to have the ability to continue saving seeds now really represents a return to freedom from the industrial food system.